So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Knocks it into space. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Brazil with the corner, there first. Neymar with the short one. Neymar! Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this the chance to fire his team in front. What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira proves too strong, too smart.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Marcelo promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Zola. He has found the way through. There's the impressive jump. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. Dembele. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
Time, excellent interception. Desai concedes a free kick for that. Nicely weighted ball.
That's good play from him.
Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bruno Fernandes getting forward. And it's Vieira. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get on the end of this? Hazard, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. It's Hazard! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that really is so impressive. Brazil are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. This is the time you need that pace.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Davids. Front-footed pressing going on here. And here's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Threads one in. Now, can they get him away? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Messi. Bruno Fernandes can see things others simply cannot. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Davids. Dembele. Shot a goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Neymar plays it short. Throw it.
Brazil really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And this is Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Pele. And it's Nedved. Desai. Hazard. Messi. Zola. And it's Davids. And he has been fouled there. Perhaps the final meaningful act of Neymar! Hazard. Ibrahimovic dominates aerially so often. Now it's Dembele. It's a good spell of possession, this. Tries to pass it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's been hooked away. Vieira shows great strength. Pele. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. It's just beyond his reach. That is lovely. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Brazil come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Brazil looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So, into the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
It's a really well-measured ball. Messi. Takes a shot! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb. and you can see he meant every bit.
He's having a pop! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's picked his way through. Crosses it in. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's there to get it away. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Well, that has not gone well.
Brazil really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
And this is Nedved. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is great defending, so alert.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Pele. Oh, that was vital. Yeah, has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Azar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, well played, well played. Zola. Vieira. Zola. That has been slung wide. Azar. Hazard makes a dash for it. Zola. Now it's Neymar. Davids. Neymar. And the ball is out of play.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So we have movement on both benches.
Neymar, camisa 25, camisa 17, camisa 7, camisa 3. Deixando o campo
Almost
para
75 minutes on the clock now.
camisa 20, Ronaldinho,
Yeah.
camisa 13, camisa 9,
Vinicius Junior.
camisa 22.
Now it's Yamal.
Camisa
Here's a
8.
chance! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Davids has it in a wide position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He came in hard, very hard. Brazil can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, super ball. And he is Ibrahimovic! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Varane. Ibrahimovic.
Big chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Brazil bound away forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
2 minutes to be added on. And it's Varane. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Brazil did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
Voluntários de cada bloco.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Senhoras e senhores, sejam
Oh, what a
bem-vindos
sight
à
this is.
partida
The
de
colour,
hoje.
the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
So we're up and running.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And now the breakaway. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Bellingham. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pele, and it's Hazard. Good save, and he shoots! He's got to be quick to recover this. Brazil with the corner, they're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Brazil are looking to go forward now. He's beaten the last man. Real chance here. Bale! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Brazil! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So, a breakthrough already. He's found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he was quick to react. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Hazard! And no mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's picked his way through. Bellingham is onto this. Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Hazard, oh, this is a terrific run. He's shifting through the gears here. And the pass is intercepted. Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the draw. Messi! It's a goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes.
It's Pele! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's managed to get rid. Messi. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Neymar, good purposeful running this. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. It's played through for him. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Brazil are back in business. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That is lovely.
That's good play from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Hazard. He's having a hit! Chance again? No.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And it's been played through. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Shot could be on. Hazard. Rijkaard simply refused to be outdone there. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now then, the ball's come loose. Hazard, who can single-handedly make a difference. He is through here.
Oh, really well played.
Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep. Oh, they could be caught out here. Ferdinand clears without hesitation. Bellingham. And that is the end of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. That's the second half started.
Brazil clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything...
It's Aguero! Ambitious, but just off target.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Yeah. He has found the way through. He's trying to skip past his man. Oh, what has happened here? Chance for a shot! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it, and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Aguero! Can he finish? And that's in. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Threads one in. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's Bale. Now it's Pelé. Oh, this looks sharp. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's a sharp little ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's in one-on-one, and the shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Cucurella. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Bale. Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Bale. Bale driving forwards. Has a look and place it forward. Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
This might spell danger. Good claim. No margin for error there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Aguero, renowned for his long-range shooting. Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Neymar. Driving through. And a chance! He's beaten the goal! Brazil! And they've got their lead back. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa
So changes afoot here, and from both sides, Brazil have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
And Messi! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Yamal.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Schmeichel with the clearance. Aimed beyond the defence. It's made its way to him. He's having a shot! And there's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
That's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red.
Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes.
Tries one from range! The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Keeper's dealt with that. Wriggles his way through. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Teremos 5 minutos de acréscimo.
In with the challenge. Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. That's tidy. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he's worked it through. He's got away. And he's heaved it away. Desai spots it and intercepts. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And this is Hullet. Bellingham. Desai pulls often. And time is up. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
So it's down to business here.
Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, a guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome to Zlatan.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Gets a good foot in there. And this is Ibrahimovic. Azar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's looking unstoppable. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Hazard, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And he's had it nicked away. And here's Kaka.
Ibrahimovic,
Brilliantly cut out. Neymar. Can he spark a counter here?
well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Cannavaro getting this one clear. He's taking on the lot of them. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Bonucci is there, and he can get that clear. Pepe tries to clear. Vieira concedes a free kick for that.
He's not got that quite right.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Marcelo.
He is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's found the way. It's Pele! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Neymar.
Pull it. That is very well defended. Thuram.
And he whips it in. That has been knocked clear.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Kaka.
Kaka was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Almost half an hour in now. And that is a little undercooked.
Marcelo. Vieira shows great strength. And that's been won straight back. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Look at the space here. Nice interception, well timed.
Marcelo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Pele. Marcelo. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
The pass has gone astray. He leaps for it.
No, just not quite. Bruno Fernandes is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Aims beyond the defence.
And this is Bale.
He's had a shot!
Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
First breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Brazil leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Bale. Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's got away from it. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Pele. Vieira.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Brazil leading by 1 at the break.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Brazil have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So we're underway for the second half. Brazil leading courtesy of the game's only goal. It's Pele!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Now it's Kaká. Neymar,
A player who needs no introduction.
Thuram. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ponta Grossa clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Ponta Grossa are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all.
It's Ibrahimovic! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Hazard, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Great ball if he can get there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And this is Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bonucci. Kaká. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Played out towards the right wing. Yeah. Ball's played through. Thinks about the shot. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Brazil! Into the lead once more. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Shot a goal! And he stuck it away! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 11.
So we have movement on both benches.
Camisa
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, that's neat. Yamal. That is lovely. He is through here. Yamal! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it.
And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? The ball is loose and the chase. There's the shot! Oh, crossbar! It's a throw-in. And he's in on... It's Gerrard! That's another chance! Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's good running with the ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tries to play it through. He's in one. And the shot! And the keeper threw out a limb. It's their second corner of the game. Desai gets it away. Vinicius Junior is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Great vision. And he's well... And he shoots! He's got a goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So could they be onto something here? And this is Vieri. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Can he get on the end of this? And that is expertly dealt with. Goes for a shot! And that's it. Brazil can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.